What's up, Cancer? As always, I hope that this video finds you well and in excellent spirits. If you are new here, my name is Mel, your new favorite reader, and I'm the founder of Divine Feminine Works, where I help people unlock their divinity and discover their magic. So if you are new, welcome, and as always, if you are returning, welcome back. So this is going to be the November 2022 Tarot Scope for the sign of Cancer, and that is Cancer Sun, Moon, Rising, or North Node. All right, so without further ado, let's jump right in. Let's see what November has in store for you. Okay, we've got two. I will take them. First, we have Mercury messages, and then we have dignified strength. There's something about the way that you communicate this month that's very dignified and strong. I feel like your communication comes off very strong. I feel like it affects people. Whatever you say to people really stays with them this month. So you definitely want to be mindful of how you speak to people, because whatever you say can definitely affect them in a great way. I feel like your words carry a lot of weight. I feel like there's a certain amount of importance that you carry or that you exude this month. So anything that you say, it's almost like you're taken, like you're an expert, you are the authority. I see some bosses, like you're in a boss-like position, you direct people, whatever you say really stays with them, okay? So it's almost like your words carry a lot of weight, they're very important, but also be mindful of how you speak to people, because if you say something to someone that rubs them the wrong way, I feel like it'll stick with them. All right, let's get some more cards and see what else we have here. Okay, we've got two. So first we have Crown, personal power. Okay, so yeah, you guys are in a position of power this month. Again, it's like your words carry a lot of weight. Messages carry a lot of weight. There could be a message from a superior coming down to you that elevates you. So you could be promoted, you could be recognized, you could be shouted out, all right? Put on the spot in a good way. I feel like your personal power is going to be enhanced. Many of you are going to be recognized. Many of you are going to stand out from the crowd. Many of you are going to be elevated in your positions this month. We've got endings. Okay, this lets me know that number one, this is a card for Scorpio season. So in Scorpio season, I feel like there could be some sort of ending, which is not a bad thing, because think about if you are being promoted. I feel like during Scorpio season, you're wrapping up your work in your old position, and now you're going to be moving up to bigger and better things, maybe an official position. Something about the medical field. I want you to take a look at this card. You see the caduceus here. This is the symbol for the medical industry. So if you work in the medical industry, if you're a nurse, if you're a doctor, whatever it is that you do, biologist, chemist, I feel like some of you are going to be moving up, being promoted. There's an ending to a certain cycle when it comes to work, and a new cycle is about to begin. And I have to say, every single sign this month has the same sort of energy, this energy of transformation. And that makes complete sense because Scorpio is all about transformation. So the transformation for you this month, Cancer, is about going from one position to another, but I feel like it's elevating. You're being elevated, and I feel like your personal power is going to be enhanced. All right, let's get some more cards. Let's see what we have here for you, Cancer. First card out we have is Justice. If you feel like things have been unfair, maybe you feel like you should have been promoted already. Maybe you feel like you should have been in an official position already. I feel like that's going to balance out. So any unfairness is going to be ending. And I feel like you're going to enter a new cycle of peace and harmony and things being balanced out. All right. Let's get some more cards here. Oh, I like this. We've got the Four of Wands, and we also have the World card. So you're definitely leveling up. I feel like you're graduating. Again, this is promotion, recognition, moving on up is what I'm hearing. And it's also going to be very joyous. I feel like there was this rite of passage. I feel like many of you had to perform a task, or you were being tested, right? And now that test is over, you've passed with flying colors, and now you can move on to the next level. And I feel like it's going to be a time for celebration. I feel like it's going to be a time of recognition. Again, I see this personal power being enhanced. You see this crown. You're going to be crowned. It's going to be your coronation, but you had to go through a test. You had to go through a rite of passage, and now things are going to even out, and you're going to get exactly what you deserve, okay? Very nice energy for you, Cancer. All right. Let's get another card here. This one wanted to fly out. Let's see what it is. All right, we have the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups signifies regret, okay? So many of you may be leaving people behind. Let's say that you were in charge of a unit and now you're being promoted and you're going to a completely different unit with different people. I feel like some of you are going to feel sad about this ending, sad that you're leaving people behind. But ultimately, you're going to feel overwhelmingly happy because you're moving on to bigger and better things. But I see you guys just being a little sad. Being like, oh, you know, I'm going to miss you. I'm going to miss these people. I'm going to miss my unit. I'm going to miss my team. I'm going to miss my group, okay? But you're moving on to bigger and better things. And I feel like as much as you feel regret for where, you know, for what you're losing, you're happier about what you're about to gain, okay? Let's get 3 more cards with this deck. 1, 2. Let's get 1 more. 3. Whatever it is, you are about to be really fired up, okay? So we've got the King of Wands. This lets me know that you are moving into a leadership position, okay? So again, promotion, some sort of official status or title, even graduation, right? Some of you may be going out on your own in terms of business, but I see a very leadership kind of role, okay? I also see the Page of Wands. So it's like you climb one ladder to get to the bottom of another. It's like new level, new devil. And so I feel like you've accomplished a certain amount of work. You're being promoted and now you're sort of starting at the bottom of a new ladder, right? There's also a lot to learn in terms of this new position. So I feel like November is going to be a learning experience for you in terms of the new position, the ins and outs of it, and all of that good stuff. And then we have the 10 of Wands. I feel like this new learning position is going to be overwhelming. For some of you, this promotion, this elevation, it's going to come suddenly. And you're sort of going to feel like you don't have your bearings yet. You're going to feel overwhelmed with the new stuff you have to learn. I feel like you're going to feel like it's a lot. You're also going to be feeling that twinge of regret. Like, oh my gosh, I feel like you're mourning the loss of where you were. You have to accept where you're going. A lot of emotions at once, but you do feel fired up about this, okay? But again, I see a leadership position. This is a new cycle. This is a time when what you have to say really matters. Your words carry a lot of weight. They're very official. Your personal power is enhanced. I just see a lot of great things coming your way, Cancer. All right, so let us clarify some of these cards and see what we have here. All right, let's clarify this Justice card that came out first. Let's see what this is all about. We've got 2 of Swords. Interesting. So I'm getting that for some of you, let's say that you're getting a promotion, right? I feel like it could have been between you and someone else. And I feel like it took a while for them to reach a decision. And I feel like you might have been on pins and needles. You may not have even known that it was between you and someone else. But I feel like whoever is in the position to hire you or promote you or elevate you, there was a decision that they had to make, and they might have taken a while to make this decision. But I feel like the decision that they come to is going to be extremely fair and balanced, okay? Again, I feel like you're getting what you deserve, especially if you've been putting a lot of hard work. Your hard work hasn't gone unnoticed. And I feel like, again, you're going to get what you deserve. All right. Let's get some clarification on this World card and see what we have here. Four of Pentacles. I like this. This is all about stability. And what's interesting is that every card has had this sort of energy too. So I feel like by and large, the energy of November is all about transformation. It's all about stability though. There's this element of stability that everyone is going to be able to enjoy in November. And for you, when it comes to your work, when it comes to how you make money, it's very stable. Very stable. I feel like you're going to be able to save more money. So with a promotion comes more money. I feel like you're going to be able to save more, stockpile more, build more. Money just looks stable, point blank period. So enjoy it. Okay. Some of you may have gone through this season of the 10 of Wands. You feel like you were left dead in the water. Things were unnecessarily difficult. Some of you may have had a lot of negative thoughts or negative things said to you. Remember I said in the beginning of your reading, many of you were tested right? You were tested, you passed the test, and now you're elevated. And I feel like that test was very harsh. You may have been down on yourself. People may have been down on you, hard on you during this testing period. But I feel like, again, you've passed this test with flying colors. Now it's time to celebrate and to enjoy the fact that you are moving on up in the world, or at least in this job or in this industry. Okay, let's get some clarification on this King of Wands. I want to know what this card is all about. Nine of Swords. Some of you are a bit apprehensive about this leadership role. You're wondering, can I do this? Can I handle it? You're almost stressing yourself out, psyching yourself out almost. Can I do this? Can I handle it? Am I fit for this position? Stop doubting yourself. You wouldn't be put in this position if you couldn't handle it. Now, you may have to grow into this position. And I feel like that's why this 10 of Wands is here. Almost like you feel like overwhelmed because you have to grow into someone that you may not necessarily be yet. All right. But take on this challenge, be optimistic and faithful to the fact that you will become the necessary person to make all of this happen and to make it happen successfully. So if you feel like, I'm not a leader, I don't know if I can do this, know in your heart and your mind that you can, and you will grow into a leader. Okay. Let's get one on this Page of Swords. I kind of want to know what this is about. We've got the Emperor. You're learning how to be a boss. Some of you are going to have to take leadership training skills. You're going to have to learn management skills. And these are things that you may not have learned before, but I feel like you're very much up for the challenge. Again, you feel overwhelmed because I feel like you're out of your wheelhouse. You are learning skills that you've never acquired before, but I feel like you are being groomed to be a boss, the boss of all bosses, honey. All right. So take on this challenge. I feel like November is going to stretch you. It's going to require you to expand your mind and your skill set, even your personality. I feel like if you're a true Cancer personality, you're very nurturing, you're very motherly, very much on a one-to-one personal level. But now you're going to learn how to be a leader. And it's not to say that you have to lose your Cancer characteristics. I feel like you need to scale your Cancer characteristics. Be nurturing, but still be a firm leader, but be able to do it at a broader scale, because I feel like you guys are going to be leading a lot of people, and it's going to be about learning. Many of you are going to be learning the skills that you need in order to step into that leadership role. So allow yourself to learn new things. Don't beat yourself up, and congratulate yourself for a job well done, because your hard work has not gone unnoticed. Number one. And number two, you are fit for this position, whether you think you are or not. And if you feel like you're not the person who can fill that position just yet, allow yourself to grow into that position. All right. Because this job ain't going nowhere. This position ain't going nowhere. It's yours. So grow into it. Feel comfortable about growing into it and learning new skills. All right. That's what November has in store for you, Cancer. So now I'm going to be pulling 3 rapid fire cards, one on relationships, one on money and career, and one is general message for the month to close out the reading. All right, so first, relationships. What are relationships looking like for you, Cancer, in the month of November? Thank you. All right. Know your worth. So when it comes to relationships, it's all about self-love and self-worth this month. I feel like many of you are coming from a place of doubting yourself, especially because you're going through this change with this work thing. So many of you may be in a space of doubting yourself, of not knowing whether you're fit for this or fit for this person. So I feel like November, by and large, with any sort of relationship, it's all about self-worth and self-confidence. All right. Now, we've already talked about money and career, but I think Spirit has at least one last word to say on that. So let's see what we have here. We've got 2, but I will take them. The Goddess. You need to step into your goddess energy. The Goddess is confident. She's receptive. Things come to her. Remember I said before, your words hold a lot of weight. The Goddess, her words hold a lot of weight. So you really need to step into your goddess energy when it comes to money and career this month. And then we also have the Anchor. What did I say before? Stable and secure. Money, career is stable this month. Everyone's been getting the same exact message. There isn't going to be any instability with money or work with money or work or career this month. So enjoy the stability. And for you, especially Cancer, step into that goddess, divine feminine energy. It's all about receptivity and magnetism. Don't think that you have to do the most. You may feel fired up because you have this new position and your leadership position. The way to lead effectively, okay, I really want you to listen to me here. The way to lead effectively is to be your normal, natural Cancer self. You attract people to you. Don't push. Just allow. And that's how you're going to be the best leader. All right. And so now let's get one last card to close out this reading and get some general advice for the month of November. Let's see what we have. Thank you. Fork in the road. You've come to an impasse. It's time to make a decision. Remember I said before, you're sort of in this space of self-doubt. I feel like you need to make the decision. You're either going to remain in self-doubt or you're going to grow into someone who is confident and without doubt, right? Especially about yourself. So you've come to a point in the road where you need to decide who you're going to be. Are you going to be doubtful or are you going to be confident? The decision is yours to make. And I feel like November is going to require you to make that decision. All right, Cancer, that has been your November 2022 Tarot Scope. I sincerely hope that you were able to get at least one important message from this reading. Speaking of readings, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, those links are in the description box below. Thank you so much for tuning in. Happy November, and I will see you guys in my next video. Take care.